News now, several gathering this morning for the funeral service of slain teen Lesandro Jr. Guzman-Feliz.
The 15-year-old junior was brutally stabbed to death with machetes and knives last Wednesday night outside of a bodega in the Belmont section of the Bronx in what police are investigating as a case of mistaken identity, and that's according to sources. Now, News 12 reporter Carmen Grant is joining us now from the funeral home. Carmen, what are you seeing outside of that funeral home?
Well, it's pretty calm right now. The hearse did leave with Lesandro Guzman-Feliz's body. His mother was sitting in the front seat. It's been a very emotional day for the family and, in fact, for the entire Bronx. We got here around 7:30, and the family was holding a small memorial inside Ortiz Funeral Home just for the family to say their last respects and to remember this very popular young man who tragically died. We all saw that video of his horrific death being brutalized by gang members, but a lot of people told me that they want to remember him as someone that was very popular, that someone who wanted to do something with his life. As you can remember, he wanted to be a detective. His mother told me on camera that he was part of the NYPD's Explorer program, and that was his dream, to become a detective and to work with the NYPD and basically protect people in his neighborhood. It's been a very sad day. A lot of people came out just to pay their respects, just to be here and grieve with the family. The entire Bronx has been doing that for the whole time that News 12 broke this story. And right now the casket is being sent to the church at Mount Carmel, where there will be a funeral held in his honor. Asha?
And Carmen, was there a crowd at all at the funeral home as his body was being taken to the church?
Yeah, a lot of people coming out with cameras, and it wasn't because they wanted to, they wanted to take part in it. They wanted to feel that emotion, because when the mom was leaving, you can just tell that she was very overwhelmed with this whole process of her son dying so brutally. And we all saw that video of how her son tragically died. And at one point, when she was about to leave, there were some people hugging her, saying, "It's going to be okay, it's going to be okay." And she was trying to put on a very brave face, and you can tell it was very hard for her.
And we could see her breaking down in front of the car and the person hugging her.
Heartbreaking.
Carmen, thank you. And like Carmen said, people were crowded there, and the support from the community has been huge for this event. I hope the family is feeling it. Like I was saying earlier, I was at the memorial, and it wasn't just the Bronx community that was out there. There are signs from Pennsylvania. There were so many candles, so many people.
You can see
there,
it, just those candles wrap around the block, around that bodega, and there's just been crowds and crowds of people. There was aerial shots, just crowds. His sister shared a picture of that support, and even the wake was held the past 2 days, and people waited for hours to get in and pay their respects and just show their support for their family. I think a lot of people feel like this is just another boy. He was a good kid.
A good kid, an innocent victim, as the NYPD says. And these are some of the pictures I took yesterday there. And it's crazy how this video has rocked social media. I think that's where the hashtag Justice for Junior, I mean, if you click on that hashtag, you'll see so many people, including celebrities like Rihanna, I believe
Rihanna did, CC Sabathia came out, Kalani, everyone just showing support. Cardi B, of course, she donated $8,000 to the family on their GoFundMe page. Lala and Carmelo Anthony visited the family
and
a couple days ago
as well.
Yeah, they did. They came out with that, signed jerseys and stuff. But they're like, it's not about this. It's just about showing support.
Exactly.
For that boy.
Because people see this young life. He was 15, and I think seeing that video that went viral, like you said, it hit home. It hit home for a lot of people.
It gives you chills just seeing the images of it, and it just keeps coming up. And of course, this is what happened that night. He was dragged out of the bodega. They were saying a case of mistaken identity. These are the suspects that were arrested. There was, I believe, 8 of them.
8 of them, and also with their names, I mean, they range from ages of 18 to 24. These are young men as well. This is one of them being walked out. I think that's the latest victim. He was the last one. His name is Elvin Garcia. He is 23 years old. He's charged with murder, manslaughter, and criminal possession of a weapon, just like all the other 7 people as well. And this is
Kevin Alvarez. So he was arraigned in Bronx criminal court in Junior's murder back on Monday night, and 6 other suspected murderers were apprehended in New Jersey. We're told they're going to be arraigned in Bronx criminal court today. Of course, they're facing murder, manslaughter, gang assault, and other assault charges, and police say some of the men responsible for Junior's death, if not all, are connected to the Trinitarios gang. And there was also another stabbing on the Bronx River Park